If you guys are watching this video, you're either struggling very, very bad with alcohol, or you're interested in seeing what the method of the Sinclair method is, how it works. And excuse me, I'm just here to tell you that there is a solution. There are many different solutions. One of the main ones is AA, and that is what's pushed on most people. And if you're looking up this video, I'm guessing you're like myself and you've been there for many, many years. Maybe you put your heart and soul into it, or maybe it just doesn't click with you. I personally have done the 12 steps multiple times. I know how it is making amends. I know how it is to have a sponsor. I know how it is to drink again and relapse, and them telling you that you don't want it enough, you're not ready. I know what it is like to hurt everybody around you with your drinking, and they say that you don't ever have to pick it up again. It's your choice. And I know that desperation of knowing that you're gonna drink again. And I'm here to say that this is day number 2 of my experience with NALTREXONE and the Sinclair method. I have been binging with alcohol for about a week straight, and I literally was at the end of my rope. My wife was gonna leave me. I knew I was gonna die one way or another, whether I was gonna die from my own hand or just something was gonna happen, and that's how bad it gets. But yeah, there is a solution, and this is day number 2. I got my naltrexone. You can see that. This is not easy to find. I had to contact Claudia Christian by email because I was about to order them from India, and it's very strange. They take like e-check and Bitcoin, and it's just like this stuff is extremely hard to get. They're making it like worse than heroin or like fentanyl or whatever. It's insane, because it's not a narcotic. It's not a habit forming drug. I will make another video on how to get that, because I got it very fast through Claudia's website, and I got this book as well. I ordered this on Amazon Prime 2 days ago, and I got it yesterday. So I'm only on the 9th page right now. But my first experience with the Sinclair method was I took one of my first pills last night at around 7:20, and then my wife reluctantly let me drink around her, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do, is drink in the open. That's what Claudia told me. Yeah, she's amazing. But anyways, well, my wife is amazing. That's what I'm talking about. I drank and did not want to finish I got 2 tall cans, and I did not want to finish my first one. And I just wanted to make this kind of day 2 vlog, because I've been in shock since last night. My wife has been in shock since last night, and there's beer in the fridge that I'm gonna do the second test with right now. I'm gonna take this. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm gonna take the naltrexone right now. It's 50 milligrams. And now I'm gonna wait an hour. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna drink I'm gonna drink my tall can and this is how the method works. You drink and your brain fixes itself, which is insanity to me. This is not a regular method used in rehabs, AA, or even anywhere that I know of. I've never heard of this method before this week, so here goes nothing. Alright, so it's been about an hour, or it has been an hour. It's 3:26, 3:27. I took the NALTREXONE, and the side effects that I do feel, they're not that bad, but there is a little bit of nausea, kind of dizziness, slight, just kind of wanting to upset stomach, I think. But some people say to start off with a half a tablet, but last night I took 50 milligrams. Today I took 50 milligrams. I don't really have anything to do. And you're supposed to take this as your cravings in the beginning, as per your cravings. So if you drink in the morning, you wake up, take your NALTREXONE with or without food. I think you're supposed to take it with food, but I didn't take it with food last night, and I think that's why my side effects were worse last night. But that is how you're supposed to take this, per your cravings, obviously, because you want to take this every time you drink, before your first drink of the day, in 24 hours. So if you drink in the morning, you take it in the morning, one pill 1 hour before you drink for that day. For me, I started craving around 1:30. I was like, okay, but we were out, so I was like, okay, I gotta come back home and take this. And then so I took it at 2:30. It's 3:30, and just a warning right now, if anybody's sensitive to alcohol, if it's going to be a trigger for you, I would not watch this, because I want to demonstrate a real day 2 on the Sinclair Method. This is new to me. This is new to my wife. My wife is outside in the other room, and she said that this is totally fine. She saw what happened last night was a complete shock to both of us. I want to use the word miracle, because it's that insane that I put this beer last night in the fridge, which would not happen. So I'm about to drink this, and I want to just talk about what my experience is while I'm drinking, because this is the second day of drinking that I would say I drink like a normal person. So this is a tall can of Hurricane. I know this is disgusting, but this is what is $2.50 for 2 tall cans, and that is usually what I get. And the thing about NALTREXONE is I took it an hour ago, and I was just thinking that you get this feeling that comes over your brain that's just kind of like, it kind of changes your thoughts a little bit. This is my experience. I don't know if it's going to be yours, but you're like, man, I'm not really looking forward to it. I know I have to do this, but you wait an hour, and I've never taken a pill or anything like that. I've been on, I've taken all kinds of stuff, but, from antidepressants to narcotics to ecstasy, stuff like that. Nothing has made me feel like I don't want to drink. NALTREXONE, call it a placebo or whatever, but I'm just like, I have to do this test. It's not like, man, I get to drink. There's a thought, it's like a rational mind thing, logical thinking, which I'm not used to. It's usually like, give me my alcohol now. I cannot wait. And that anticipation, the excitement of like, when am I going to get it? Can I drink? Who's going to know? Is my wife going to know? It's, oh man, I have to do this test. And I kind of don't feel like drinking, which to me saying that is insane because I would say I love alcohol. Like I literally love it. But anyways, first drink of day 2 after an hour of taking naltrexone. So this is 8.1% alcohol. So this should get you messed up, and it usually does. That's pretty strong. For for a frugal drinker, yeah, it's malt liquor. I mean, it's pretty cheap. So if you want to get a buzz and you need your fix, that's my go-to, man. I'm not really a hard drinker. I don't really like liquors, stuff like that. I'm a beer drinker. Yeah, so the first drink, if I can tell you the usual feelings I have, okay, I really like the taste of that. I really like that cold feeling, that cold rush, that I know I'm gonna get this relaxing feeling. I know I'm gonna get this feeling where my body just loves me for drinking. It just says, thank God, you're gonna be okay for the next few hours. And you just have that sigh of relief. It's like, oh, it's like that. As long as I have this bottle, it'll be okay. Right now, I got that feeling, let's say it's this big regularly. That first drink, it was probably taken down like halfway. I'm really like, that thought's still there. Like, I'm very thankful that I get to drink alcohol. It's day 2. But if I could describe last night, I was like, man, I gotta finish this tall can. I gotta finish it. And I know I'm not gonna finish the second one. I just knew it. So that's why this is the second one. But so yeah, you have to drink on this method, the Sinclair method. You have to take the naltrexone. You have to drink on it, which is like, for an alcoholic, it's like, okay, cool. We're gonna drink and we're gonna get better. Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, I would say you still do get that relief, that little buzz. You have what I would call a normal person's reaction to drinking. Like, I'm feeling a little bit of buzz right now. I feel better. But it's not, I don't know. Okay. I'll have to tell you when I get to the end of this bottle, but let's take our next drink. Fuck, that's strong. Ugh. This is what I do to myself every day. Not every day, but okay. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Obviously, as an alcoholic or a hard drinker or a person who likes to drink alcohol, I like to drink alcohol. My experience right now is I'm a little buzzed, but there's a logical side there's a logical side that the voice that is stronger than the monster that usually takes over. But once again, I will have to finish this tall can to tell you what I feel like, because this stuff is pretty strong. But I don't know. We had a miracle last night. I did not want to finish the second drink, which is, it's incredible. And to try to convince a loved one that if you open a beer around them and you're like, this is my medication now, because you have to look at the medication plus alcohol as your tool to recovery, it is insane. Your thinking changes, and my wife's thinking changed last night as well as mine, because it is the complete opposite of what usually happens. I have a beer, I awaken something inside of me that has been telling me to drink and go get alcohol. It gets the alcohol, I pour some into my body, it says, thank you God, thank you Eric, and then it says, you need more of this, you're gonna get more of this. How do we get more of this? And right now, it's just kind of there. The alcohol is just kind of there. I feel good. I feel better than I did before I was drinking, but it's not creeping up on me as fast as I thought it would. I'm kind of getting a little... I don't know, it's just weird to think about the first time you don't really want to finish that drink. Your thinking changes, man. Like, I'm not gonna drink anymore after this. Like, that's just what I know. Like, I just know it's just a trippy feeling. I'm tripping out again because logical people think like I think you think now. Once you get the realization that your brain doesn't need alcohol the way that you drink, the way that I usually drink, once you realize this is how everybody looks at alcohol, they have a drink and they're like, man, that's cool, I'm feeling it a little bit, I feel good. And you look at the can, you look at the alcohol that's left, and you're like, that's fine, that doesn't do anything for me. And being in the same mind and the same body, having that change is a little insane. To know that 2 days ago I looked at this can as my savior and as the enemy because I needed this bottle. It was controlling me, it was destroying my life, but it was also the thing I ran to when I needed it most and when I felt the most terrible, or at any time, whenever I felt good, whenever anything. But to know that it had control over you, it was gonna take over your life. And right now, just looking at the can and knowing that I'm gonna put it down, and I'm feeling it a little bit, and I'm just like, I don't really want it that much anymore. Like, I feel enough, satisfied. And that's fucking insane to me. I'm gonna draw a picture real quick. I'm gonna change this real quick so the view, because I'm gonna draw a picture of what the what I feel, because I can't really explain it right now. So I'm gonna change it to the front picture. Okay, so if I could describe what I'm feeling right now, this is a brain cell. So this would be my brain. This is the only way I know how to describe it. So it's an hourglass, right? And this is what's telling you that you don't feel good all the time. This is you sober. It's empty. It needs something in there. And usually when it gets a sip of alcohol, let's just say you feed it a little bit of alcohol, it goes in, and then there's just an empty hole that it goes on. And once you pour in a little bit, it gets a little bitty taste. It kind of like opens up more. And the more you pour in, it's like, okay, that's even better. I need more. So you start pouring all this stuff in. You start pouring more and more and more. And then it just drips down this empty. There's never enough until you ruin fucking everything in your life. And then this whole thing just gets burnt out and then opens up again. And then it becomes a new hourglass empty hole. And you start the whole process all over again. You're still empty. It's never full. And this is your brain. I don't think there is spiritual aspects to it, like AA and other stuff like that. But this is a brain chemical. So this is an example of a brain cell, how I feel right now. So what NALTREXONE does is it has this little hole. I'd say NALTREXONE fits like that. And there's still more to put in there, but all this gets blocked off. So you're kind of filled up. And when I took the pill, that's what I was describing, where I was like, I don't know if I really need alcohol. I don't know if I really want it. So you pour alcohol into your brain, and your brain says, all right, cool, that feels really good. Like, I do feel buzzed right now. I do feel different, but it's like, all right, cool, we need that. We can have more. Cool. But it's not an empty fucking vessel that needs more. This monster is completely cut off. This empty hole of fucking more alcohol, fucking craziness, sex, whatever, fucking porn, fucking lying, cussing, going to fight somebody, driving drunk and killing somebody, is all down here. All the bad shit, everything horrible that is caused by your drinking. And NALTREXONE is kind of like, okay, you don't really need that much more alcohol. You're cool. You can put it down. And this is the reason, this is the difference between a alcoholic's brain or my brain, this whole bottom part, this whole part, and a normal person's brain. When they drink, they do feel a little bit better. They do feel buzzed, but they look at the can and they're like, yeah, I don't really need that. They have a choice now. Because it's filled up. And that's the only way I can describe it. So yeah, that's the only way I can really describe it, is this stupid little drawing. I don't even know if that's going to make sense to people, but if you drink like me, you feel a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. You hurt pretty much everybody around you. My family won't talk to me, really. They won't let me stay with them. My friends walk on eggshells around me. My wife is destroyed by my drinking. She is the most amazing, loving woman. And 2 days ago, she said she was going to leave unless we got a miracle. If you drink like me, you have thought about killing yourself. You've tried killing yourself because you try rehab, you try AA, you've tried meditation, you've tried exercising, you've tried eating healthy, you've tried abstaining, and you do it. But there's this thing inside you, this monster that wants to fucking kill you, that is not nice, that is not your friend, that is not you, and takes over your life. And you're the only one that knows about it. And everybody else you need help from, you need love from, and they say you need to get treatment, you need to go to AA, you need to do this, you need to do the work. And you have done it. You're still doing it. It's not working. I'm looking at this bottle right now of the rest of the beer, and I don't really want it. It's still half full. I feel like I can drink this right now, but I'm buzzed enough. I don't want it anymore. It just doesn't taste great. I still like the taste of it. I feel good. I feel buzzed, but it's not doing what it usually does for me. And once you get that realization of what alcohol, how other normal people see alcohol, they're like, why the fuck would you let this drink do this to your life? And it's not your choice. And you feel guilty for something that is not under your complete control. I prayed to stop drinking. I have been down on my fucking hands and knees multiple times, begging to Jesus, begging for somebody to understand, for somebody to help. And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to hang myself because I never got an answer. I kept my faith. I kept my belief in my higher power. And it didn't give me a solution right away. I've tried to end my life many times, but this is the first time in my life I've ever felt like I can be free from the cravings of alcohol, the endlessness of a bottle when you start and you pick up and it takes you and you have no fucking say whatsoever in it. It is a weird feeling to have a sense of control over alcohol that's controlled you for 20 years. I started drinking when I was 14. I'm 35. It's tried to kill me. It's an evil fucking monster. And nobody fucking hears about this method. And it breaks my heart, man. So I will give an update on how this method works. I am very, very, very hopeful, and I want to do anything I can to help anyone watching this get help, get the naltrexone they need. Talk to me about any questions you have, how to find naltrexone, where to get it. I want to help anybody who has any questions. If they don't believe me, if you don't believe me, yeah. I will put links in the description to Claudia Christian's documentary, One Little Pill, and then The Cure for Alcoholism, because strangely enough, this is the cure for alcoholism. I've been sitting here talking to the camera for like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. I do not want to drink any more of this. I'm full. I just don't need any more. I don't need more of a buzz. It's weird. But I'll take one more sip. There's about this much left. That's not... I feel like I have to drink that. This is fucking insane for me. I'm kind of like just in shock. I just keep looking at it like, why, where is your magic? Where is your power? I don't know what to say, but I need, if anybody is like me and has been praying for a solution and you just keep hearing AA, I do not have anything against AA. I think the only thing that I have against AA is when it doesn't work for somebody and they make you feel bad. Like that's the only solution. I think it is a great solution. And if it's saving people and making people's lives better, that's amazing. I just wish they told you there's other solutions. There is solutions. Everything's gonna be okay, man. So there is a solution, whether this works for you or nothing. That I mentioned, like, I didn't say that right. If this doesn't work for you, maybe AA will, maybe church will, I don't know. But I feel like something will work. I don't even think I've heard all the solutions now, because I don't even know where this came from. But anyways, I'm rambling. I've been really excited about this. I've been in shock for the past 24 hours since it's just incredible to me. This bottle is just sitting there and I'm just talking to the camera because I want to help somebody else that was in my position. This has been one of the worst weeks of my life, and I want to help as many people feel the feeling I have right now, that you know your life has changed for the better and you never have to let alcohol control you ever again.